Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. We're here, we're live, and probably a little bit too loud this time of day, but we are here to get ready for some members action. It's going to be a big weekend, guys. I'm absolutely pumped. I'm super excited for it. We've got tons of teams to be building. If you're watching this after we've been live, fist bump to you, and thanks very much for picking up your FC Barcelona 24-25 season ticket and all the support that you guys have been giving the channel over the last 3 years, basically, at this point. So we're going to get into a lot of good stuff for you guys today. We've already got a request in from the Telegram group, and we've got a few of you guys here in the live chat. Fist bump to you all. If you are watching this live, we're going to leave the door, the door is open in public, I suppose, for the duration here. But if you want to get your lineup built, the chat is members only. So you need to pick up your season ticket to get involved. And yeah, basically that's all she wrote. Now, there is 2 season tickets there from next week. It is only the 24-25 season that will be up and running. I'm trying to mention that everywhere I can. I'm going to put a little video out just to make sure everyone gets that little heads up. But normally, before we get stuck into all the requests and all that good stuff, we normally just sit and chill, shoot the breeze, let everyone get in, get comfy. And, you know, this is normally the dawn before the storm when we come to this point of the game week. We are unprepared with the screen. Damn it, man. It's been one of those weeks, guys. I cannot begin to apologise enough. It should be this one. Boom. There we go. So, I have, you know, a couple of teams to build, a few different headaches and options. I need to wait for a lot of Thursday night football to pan out for some potentially key cards. So, I've been making and deleting teams over and over again. But maybe the one thing I could spend a bit of time talking with is the boy Braze fought to be out until the end of the season. I think he starts at the weekend, but it's not projected. It's not necessarily even likely, but wee man's back on the grass. He's been back training. He was in attendance. I don't know if he was on the bench precisely. Let's actually check that out. Was he actually officially on the bench in the last game? Because it looked like it. Yes, he was officially on the bench. So I think Braze with another week under his belt. Sociedad have not been the same without him, you know, quite frankly. And when the fixture congestion was here, we weren't getting the best Braze, were we? So he's been out of the team for a little bit. He'll be back, raring to go. And Sociedad need to get their act together. And I don't know. I really want to put him in a good team. I really want to put him in a good team. HenriSorare is projected to start. Goretzka gets subbed off at half time. So I don't know if that's like a line in the sand moment tactically or if it's an in-game tactic. So he's still projected to start and all the rest of it. And Calto's against Barca. I just fancy he could maybe get a wee double-double out of that game and then if he can fluke his way into a decisive jackpot. So I don't really know how to feel about this. I do have another in-season option or two that are a bit safer perhaps than HenriSorare, but I thought about maybe using them somewhere else. So I thought, with this team being a D2 team, maybe like actually getting into the money top 14 isn't that likely, but can I get promoted? 12%. It's maybe... how many people actually get promoted then? Does that mean... If promotion is 12%, call me crazy, right? But if promotion is 12%, let's say there's 42 entrants. That's 5 people if you round up, isn't it? So, interesting. Anyway, objective number 1 is probably get promoted into big D1 here. Because I do have a D1 super rare team this week and I want to put kind of a lot of strength and a lot of might into this top 25% box, you know, which is what we're after here. So of 33, what we're talking about, top quarter, 8, 9, depending on just actual maths. I'm just trying to do it quickly in my mind here, but yeah, it's more than 7 certainly. Or is it? No. Oh, I'm losing my mind, guys. Yeah, so 8 or something. And the requests are coming in, guys. Fist bump to you all that are getting involved in tonight. And then, yeah, if we can get into the actual top 7 is where the cards are paid out. That's not too exciting. But what is exciting is this is a wee bit chunkier now, this podium. You know, second and third feel a wee bit more credible. It's not just the actual tippy top there and the star that's on offer. So I think thinking about a team that's going to be like aiming... You kind of do want to aim for the boxes, don't you? But then it'll be interesting, top 5%. So you're talking about, at current point, if you're rounding up 2 people. So, interesting. But it'll be interesting to see how this shakes out, but this is where the big prizes are. So, a few dilemmas up here, certainly. How good is it, and what will it be like? Maybe have a wee team, Barcelona ball, relegated last week on the bounce back. And the Celtic cards all kind of plug themselves together. I've got 4 D2 entries. I won't bore you with them. Then now we've got the Sorare CSC later tonight. We're giving away tickets to Celtic versus Hearts on the Celtics here. YouTube channel at 7 o'clock tonight. We'll be doing that after the member stream tonight. So I'll just leave all the Celtic stuff for when we get over there. All Star. It's kind of Celtic-y. Yeah, I suppose so. we Jimmy Forrest back in town, you know, and a few other bits and pieces. I'm still like 270 we did well in last week, so kind of similar team. Need to check. It might be a wee bit the same. I don't know if Anderson played in this one or not. 240 by a wee bit of might. I think all of this stuff is probably kind of, yeah, maybe the 220 could change a little bit. But the rest of these kind of cap globally ones feel kind of set. It's more these champion guys. I want to see who's playing Thursday night, like Quatra, McGinn. Maybe there's some more news comes out, just reinforces how good Brace could be. You know, maybe I then just make D1 a bit of a Sociedad stack, because I do have Galan who's on to play as well, so that's a nice wee spine of the team. And the series got a good fixture. Quatra might not play tonight, which would be brilliant, because that means he'll definitely play at the weekend and will be a boss away to Verona and whatever. So bits and bobs. I see what you guys are saying. Good afternoon, Bob Flynn. Good to see you. Jay-Z buzzing. JC, sorry. Pardon. Buzzing Quinn Dog for the weekend. Can I get some teams? We'll catch back later. No problem, my man. Rico, man. Am I going to Sorare 7s in July? Sadly, I won't be. I was at the Falkirk one. I can't make it down to Eggleston again this year, sadly. Just, it's a bit of a jaunt from where I am. Hi, Quinny. Can you build my free champion in-seat? Yep. So Sam is up here. So we'll get the request built out as well once I catch up with the chat. DD, fist bump. Good to see you. Luke Jones. HenriSorare. Good to see you. Charlie Dunbar, my man. And Stefan Rands. Fist bump. Good to see you. Yeah, I think we're basically all set. I'll just start getting them built out. So someone pinged in to the Telegram. Now, I don't normally do this. I don't want to make a habit of it, but I did give them the wee thumbs up. So I thought it'd be a nice one just to have one locked in to get us going. Barmy, would be interested on your thoughts to prioritise limited and rare this weekend. Yeah. Target All-Star or not, thanks. So that's just like a top, a surf, yeah. And that is Barmy. There we go, boom. Excellent. And then who have we got in tonight? Alex Coomes, Luke Jones, Charlie, Luke Jones. I can take Prem, I think the club name is Luke Jones, isn't it? So we'll build this up. We're building teams for everyone in the live chat. Luke Jones, maybe just all together. Yeah. Boom. Sam Oglesby. Din, 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 din. Alex. Sam Oglesby, Alex Coomes. Evening, Quinny. Can I have another 23? Yeah, the club name, Alex Coomes. Perfect, mate. Thank you very much. Get you up and loaded. Alex Coomes. DD, fist bump again. Luke Jones, did you say about that? Yeah, so on the membership now, there's another layer added, and it's the 24-25 season ticket. We're doing 2 streams a week, and we're just going to make it, that's just the one ticket for everyone, you know, so the foundation and the season ticket separation, just going to clean that away. We're just going for 1 season ticket for everyone, and it's Telegram group, everything, just all in the one members thing for everyone going forth. Thanks again for the support, and if you need to do anything with that, I think you just maybe click on your membership, like any icon that's around the video, and it will just give you the option to go up a level if you're already on foundation. And would you cry it? I think what was I going to say? I think once I remove a layer, if you're on it already, YouTube will prompt you, etc. And then it's just joining back in. Should be relatively easy, so I don't think YouTube will want you to miss out on your season ticket, obviously. So it should be easy enough. If you get stuck or anything, obviously just hit me up with a comment and I'll do my best. But I say it's all done through YouTube, so I might not be able to help too much in advance. But evening, Quinny. Henry, could you mix me up? Henry, no problem, my man. Should be a good one. I'm looking forward to it tonight, guys. The weather in Scotland has been fine today. Absolutely fine. I've had some good time with the kids this morning. They've got a random day off school up here, and I've got no reason why. I've not asked the wife or anything, but just for some reason on a Thursday, they're off. But they're in tomorrow. It's so bizarre. Maybe the teachers are doing something or whatever. I don't know. But done a bit of gallery restructure, trading out of a U for some SRs. Can you feel free to build my 3 best SR lineups? DD, no problem. That sounds like fun. DDSorare. There you are, my man. Yeah. Love to hear it. Got to give Unal a shot somewhere. Now, I did think that. And Christie, like Christie could still bag like a 52 or something, right? But I did think Unal, his L15's 31. He's probably going to start again, by the way. And if Bournemouth get anything out of Arsenal in terms of a goal, or whatever, last season, if memory serves me right, it was quite hairy for Arsenal hosting Bournemouth, or maybe that was Brighton. But anyway, yeah, I agree. Certainly in 220, this is a perfect division for him, as well as most of these other guys, by the way. I actually quite fancy this 220. I don't really want to toy with that too much. Ideally, if I don't really think I can get much better. I think it's quite close to max cap. 11 points offers a good wee bit of room for manoeuvre. I just don't have many more expensive players left lying around, I think, once I've built the final super rare team. So it's obviously got that rare goalkeeper there. But yeah, Unal, I agree. Against Arsenal, he's definitely a party pooper. He's a guy that scores against the big teams. He's not going to be phased by going to the Emirates. He's went to the Nou Camp. He's went to the Bernabeu, and he's in the Premier League and he's here to shine. He's here to do his thing for Andoni. And I heard the song that the the Bournemouth fans have been singing about him. He eats paella and all that. It's a good one. So all good crack. Evening, Stefan Rands. Can I get 3 yada yadas? Stefan, oh yeah, I remember we had a problem with this last time, but it should be fine. Copy. Let's get it loaded up. We got you in the end, I'm sure, but I remember the whole copy and pasting of the name. Oh, there we go, it worked this time. Didn't work last time. Ian Sorare, give me a 220 if you have the time. No problem, Ian. Appreciate you appreciating the schedule that we might end up clashing into. So thanks very much, mate, for the. Rico Man Boo was helping to catch up. Yeah, sorry, man. Like, I would love to. I say last year it was like I would have went last year regardless, right? Just because I was more capable to do such a thing than this year, and with the Euros being on, Scotland being involved, etc. I don't even know if that even affects it in any way. To be quite honest with you, even as I say that out loud, but I say I've not even thought that far ahead, so I can definitely not say I'm going. Like, never say never in this life, for sure. But it's definitely not something I would say, oh yeah, maybe or whatever. It's just like, no, it's probably not going to happen. So. But yeah, I gutted. Mate, big time. Connor Aspel, who I've not seen since London, or was Connor at Sevens? I can't remember. Connor, were you at Sevens? Quinnys, I get 4 rare teams built with 2 Shuin, Matsuato, and this guy going to play Fulham in season and in Prem in season, so don't use them. Awesome. Fulham. And let us know, Connor, if you're here, if you've been. I know this is the public video, chat only obviously for the members, so we normally go members only and we review galleries, and because it's behind the curtain for the season tickets holders only, we go into the market, we talk about stuff a wee bit more specific to like you guys that are here rather than just generalizations and stuff. So if you don't want to go into ins and outs, Connor, I get it, but how have you been getting on? Any progress this week with what you've been up to from last time? Let us know. And Scott Marshall and Luke Jones, thank you very much. Fist bump to you both. Getting your 24-25 season ticket. They recognise me this week. There we go, Stefan. That's it. That's Sorare Data now sees you've got your season ticket, and because Sorare own the internet, Sorare Data know everything they know. So Sorare Data they're kind of like how at the end of the first movie you think like, okay, you know everything, and then right at the end. You're like, oh no, that guy as well, or so their data also like they know everything about Sorare Data own about. So you know what I'm saying. So yeah, love that. Hopefully this week a clean sheet. Yeah, hopefully, Jay. Hopefully, but against Hearts, man, it's the biggest fingers crossed you get, isn't it? At least against them, you can like I could see us getting a clean sheet against. Rangers more likely than I could against Hearts in a weird reality. Lucas Hernandez ACL again, man. How does he even have another ACL to do at this point? Beraldo looks like a great pickup right now. Yeah, that Beraldo kid has got some chops, by the way. He's not a name I heard of at all until he started at PSG. And I kind of love it when that happens because that just gives me the vibe of like they have really just shot up. They've really just became somebody. Like, he's had a decent enough season, man, hasn't he? Like, overall, I don't think you can really argue with this. What was he doing before? He was in Brazil. Yeah, so he's really just taken to Europe very well, it would seem. It's a good move, by the way. It's a really good move if that works out. I like that kind of move from PSG. Good Brazilian centre-back alongside Marquinhos. Aye, man. He looks like he's got some He's only 20. Yeah, I mean, he's only 20. So yeah, I really like that's a good shout, mate. I really like that one. Jared Jackson with the OG Vandervoort card. Love to see that. Fist bump. Good to see you, Tuggy. Watched them last week against Kelly. They were rotten. Thinking Blair Spittle was priority this week at home to Livy due to a good score. Sorare Lloyd, fist bump. Good to see you. And did I miss somebody out there? But yeah, no, thanks again, guys, for upgrading to the 24-25 season ticket before we close off the old ones after the end of this weekend. We'll have a video out just kind of doing all the stuff, all the housekeeping stuff and all the rest of it. But yeah, we're locked and loaded. Now, Barmy wanted to know what to prioritise limited and rare wise this weekend. So what we normally like to do with this is we'll start with limited, right? And we want to find out what's the actual unadulterated best 5 we can make, because that's going to make decisions for us very quickly, right? So Galatasaray at home to Sivasspor, 55% clean sheet opportunity. Looks like a standout candidate here, doesn't it? The O'Higgins guy, you could definitely put in a really good team, but is it in number 1 top order, going to smash and get on a podium somewhere? It could, but it's the level of confidence you have in it is the question. So yeah, and just scroll down this list. There's a few other good fixtures here. Clean sheet percentages are normally really good, by the way. If you get above 27, that's normally good times to be had. Don't know how Galashi's at 29, but seen some of those guys up at the 50s and the 40s and whatever. Yeah, I don't see many low down here. So I think, yeah, quite easily, quite comfortably. Even this 13 versus 9, I think that's just way more likely. Let's have a wee peek at the actual... I'm just curious with this because... this is something I'll do with my own goalkeepers and stuff, but let's have a look at the fixture. And where are Gala and Sivasspor? Now, you won't be able to see this little window, this little quick pop-up, okay? But in the last 5 meetings between the two of them, it's been both to score 3 out of the last 5. Galatasaray at home, yeah, it's been both teams to score 4 out of the last 5. The last time was a clean sheet, and it was actually like this time last year, basically. So when the stars align, etc., it seems to be the case. It seems to be they quite often play at home this time of year. Yeah, they've not kept many clean sheets against Sivasspor. Sivasspor away this season so far, in the last 5 games, have actually failed to score twice. And in the other 3 times where they have scored, they have only scored 1. They've played Atayaspor and scored. Adama Demispor beat them 4-1. And they beat Trabzonspor 1-0. Sivasspor don't have anything on the agenda. Oh, wow. Actually, I take that back. They're actually only 3 points off of Besiktas and 4 points off of Basa Shakir in 4th. So they're not without a prayer. But Galatasaray are imperious at the top of the league. At home this season, 0 losses, 0 draws, 13 goals conceded in 17 games. Totally picks himself. Love that. Okay, cool. So in defence, do we have anything as really tight as that? Now, Hoyt scored fantastically well last weekend, I think it was, so he's not to be underestimated. Same with Saliba. I actually quite like the look of a Saliba or a Gabriel Magalhaes in this game because of what we're saying about Unal. Like, Unal and Solanke, there's going to be lots of duels to happen for these guys, and if you fancy Arsenal to be on the right side of this game, they will have passes as well, and they're set-piece threats also, both of them now, especially Magalhaes, I think. I don't know if I'm being biased with that because I like Gab Mag, but yeah, that's a good one for sure. 1st versus 10th. Good clean sheet chance as well. Obviously, I don't think it will be a clean sheet, but good chance of it all the same. Excuse me. THB, do or die fixture. That could be a fantastic score from him. Nobody jumping out at me here. Esquerdo against 15th in the league, away from home. That could be a sneaky one, but I don't know if you put that in your top team. I don't know if a few other ones here that look good, certainly, but I don't know if they're number one. So, who do I think is actually the best? I think Hoyt probably is going to take it on, like, kind of similarly last week. He was projected to do well, and it wasn't a great fixture, I don't think, was it? Yeah, Sunderland, 91, 56 AA. What did he do? 4 tackles, 8 clearances, 25 points in possession as well, 16 of them from duels. So you want him to be busy. And then 1 point in attacking stats. Yeah, you just want him to be busy. At home, they won 1-0, but, you know, to accumulate these stats, yeah, shots were coming in. Possession was with the away team. Big chances created. Shots on target was with the away team. And, you know, looking at them here, away to Middlesbrough, who are in 8th, like, probably going to be busy. So he's got the form for the fixture and everything. It's not that bad a fixture either, Middlesbrough. It's not like it's top of the league. You know, it's a mid-table team. Should be challenging enough. So I kind of like him. He does fit with him. Bardaki, but is the play, isn't he? It's probably the. But see him. Yeah, has he got a big score in him? Yeah, if he scores 2 goals, and international's a wee bit, tiny bit different. Yeah, 1 goal could do it in the right game against Samsonspor. That's fine. He can do 70s. Yeah, he works. I suppose it makes kind of sense, this one. I don't like nailing myself totally into that, because if the goalkeeper bursts, but then your defender can kind of save the day somehow, it is still capable in the same fixture. But the fixtures are really tough for a lot of your other cards, so I think, yeah, it would be kind of, yeah, it would be suboptimal to not do that this week in almost every way possible, I think. Xavi Simons does not have fun away at Hoffenheim, I think. Cole Palmer at home at West Ham should be good as well. I like him at home better. West Ham in a wee bit of flux at the moment for sure, on and off the pitch and all the rest of it. And yeah, alongside Xavi Simons, I don't think anyone else down here is going to compete with those two. If it's not Palmer, maybe it's Kudus, but I think that's a maybe rather than a, oh, that's the play. So yeah, I think I'm probably going to take Xavi Simons, because yeah, I just think Leipzig are like more reliable than Chelsea overall in terms of the fixture. Hoffenheim as well as an opponent, a bit more predictable. So I'd probably go with that. Openda, I think you could probably do better with him in terms of the Mertens, just with how L5 at 85, man. That's what life's all about, guys. Ooh-wee. That's what life's all about. Boom, boom, boom. Double decisive, 1 decisive, it doesn't matter. He brings in the 75 pluses, the 80 pluses. Right now, man, he is living his best life, isn't he, right now? He's got his full head of hair from Turkey. He's probably got the whitest teeth imaginable. You know, he's been there, he's settled, he knows the lingo. And he's the man. Just like he was in Napoli. You know, I mean, he loves being Mertens, man. You've got to appreciate Mertens. He loves to please a crowd, doesn't he? He is a crowd pleaser. So yeah, at home, rocking home the title. He's on great form. Expect that to continue. And in the wild card, the 5th man, like Icardi again, it just feels like the obvious option. But I don't think it's necessarily like, is he as powerful as Mertens? Not quite. But he does bring home the bacon alongside, because they are in tandem with one another. So it's like, you know, if Mertens is getting an assist, there's a good chance that, you know, that could be involved. Odegaard might be the shout, because Odegaard at home to Bournemouth, who will be pressing and stuff like that, he'll need to be a little bit deeper in this match, get a few more passes, be involved, and a few more duels and stuff. And he does have, like, look at this 46 AA. What's this composed of? So no defensive stats, interesting. But in possession, 5 positive duels, an interception, yeah, a couple of interceptions is good. Passing. Attacking stats off the charts, of course. 28 AA with Bayern. Let's look at this, for example. Yeah, 2 tackles, 1. See, I do think, yeah, 2 he's double capable as well as doing everything else that he does in attack. So I think Odegaard really does walk his way into the midfield here as the extra man. This gives it an 81. I don't know who's the most 100 capable here. You're probably going to take Mertens being at home, but it really could be any of the front 3 as it is. So I'll let you decide on that. But I think I'd probably, with them being in-season champ cards, it's kind of, let's have a look at the prize pool real quickly, because the question is what to prioritise exactly, right? So let's look at All-Star Unlimited for a quick peek, right? Because that's a team that should be in the mix, right? Should be in the mix. What is in the mix? Can we say top 100? Now, what I've seen elsewhere in this squad doesn't jump out at me as, like, we could put Undav in attack here. At home at Bayern, he might not deliver. We've got Ben White in defence. You know, there's definitely, like, obviously these are portions of other teams, I suppose, more weeks than not. But that's the best team, I think, that's going to deliver. And, like, yeah, where does that smash on this? And comparably to, let's say, what you're missing out on with the Simons and Odegaard is champion and Prem, right? So let's have a look at, I don't know what division you're in, of course, but let's say in-season limited, if it's D1, let's say best case scenario. with the team you've got around it versus the field. Are you going to get into the top 200? That is very difficult, I hear, if you're in D1. If you're in D2, are you going to get into the top 300? Maybe. Yeah, the team could probably get in there. Or, well, a team with those guys in it, Xavi Simons and Odegaard. 250, maybe a wee bit easier. So if you've got a low division champ, maybe you don't want to miss out on those cards. I get that. But I think, like, if you, and again, like, I'm saying being conservative, you know, like, are just reasonable expectations. You put your best team in it, and you think, even if you get a little bit screwed on mad mega scores or whatever, could you still break the top 100? Top 400 is probably relatively safe for a team that strong on paper in theory. But really, this is where you think it was a success, isn't it? Top 100, top 30, it's job done, isn't it? Fantastic, you know. And then if anything mad happened, then it is Jackpot City. So I think I probably would go with that, because I think you've got like the team there to do it. And, you know, the Challenger guys maybe could do without being in Challenger, perhaps. Let's have a quick look at Rare, see what we've got going on here. Let's see. So in Rare, Kelly Roos playing St. Johnstone should be a really good game for him. Sorry, Ian. Kabashima here playing Tokyo Verde. Should be a good enough game. Begovic, Jesus man, your goalkeepers are fun this week, aren't they? In League One, Wes. I think you have to go with Roos at home, don't you? Nelson is a good shout for Gala. We've spoke about him already. KWP, I like that with the quality of goalkeeper and defender selection we've got so far. I think it might be advantageous to swing for the fences and think, right, what is somebody who's got a likely best-ish case scenario, and kind of get them into a team alongside my best goalkeeper, because it's kind of the state of the whole defence, isn't it? Is, yeah, the fixture might work for them, might not. Who was the Watford guy down here? Sorry, Pollock. No, don't think that's jumping out at us. So like KWP, opposition indicator. Let's have a wee peek at that. Does that reveal something? Dev attack? Oh yeah, he's playing Rudez. That would be sneaky. But does this guy have potential to actually deliver something? No, not really. If he does get decisive, yeah. Not really. Adeboy, yeah, Nelson's maybe the best shout. 55% chance of a clean sheet. And, you know, that's 10 points to him. It's also no negative points against him. And yeah, he can deliver from like 30 to 80 and stuff like that. So I think he's the man to go in there. Let's have a look at the pick score rate in case I've missed somebody totally obvious. Shaitani, third versus 6. I want to see if he's had another. That's one of his worst games ever. And what happened after it? Is that the next game? Boom, 69. It's the actual worst game ever, and then 45. Yeah, demote him priority this week, I think. Key, I keep everything I listen to tells me about how good Key is. It feels like everyone's trying to rub salt in my open wound in my heart, you know. So I think Key just picks himself here, doesn't he? And then an attack, I kind of really like Anderson Lopez for how good he is. In general, 7th versus 10th, probably a game you could expect him to do well in. But does he walk in as the best player in the team? You've got Elber there also. Braithwaite double A, right? But oh, is he back? Yeah, he's in back in a bit of form, isn't he? Yeah, I think you could take Braithwaite if he's double A rated. Santana is up alongside him. He's he's a wee bit more decisive. I think Braithwaite's the man I think you've got here. Shankland is like probably going to score against Celtic and on paper, right? Probabilities and all that. But he might not. It's not looking that great recently, I hear things. Frankie Amaya, is he a best 11 player, best 5 player, SO5 player? KWP, Shankland, quite safe. He's good for a 70 away from home against Blackburn, 66 against Swansea, Huddersfield, Preston, Hull, Stoke, Sunderland. Chef Wed, I think they're generally weaker teams, so maybe not stronger teams for him. Ominami. Leighton Clarkson, that could be a good one. How's he been scoring recently? Obviously played well in that semi-final. Yeah, he's a decisive, doesn't he? Yeah, so who's hot to trot here? I think this team is firmly ending up essentially where to prioritise is a contender lineup. But at this stage, what is this? 112, 152, 159, 166, 2, 26, 220, 226. It's that. This could be a good 270 lineup. You know, is where we're at, I think. So I'd probably go 270 with this. Let's have a look. What can we put in a 270? Kelly Roos, Nelson, Key, Braithwaite, and then we're left with 46 points. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. Ian, 1 point. Every time. A great choice. 1 point out. 2 points out there for Brooks. Ominami's on a 46. Leighton Clarkson on a 40 is really handy now. Yeah, I like... Oh, was that Anderson? No. Midgetsu, Watanabe. Coletta Carr, yeah. Cochrane against Celtic. Philip Max against Leverkusen. I would definitely take a hard pass on that this week. Yeah, Clarkson might be the best shout at this kind of price point. Ooh, Oliveira playing 20th. What's the deal with him? That could be good, by the way. Coming back from injury or something. He could be the play on 40 points. Royce on the bench, probably. He's projected to start there, isn't he? 100%. Yeah, lock that in. Boom, boom, boom. Captain's your choice. That's what I would do with that. So yeah, All-Star Limited, 270 on rare. Barmy boy. And who did we have up next? Luke Jones. What was Luke asking for? Look. A Prem in season ×2 and a Champ in season. Or any you feel I might challenge in with what you see, good man. No problem. Right, so we'll start with the request and then if there's any, and we'll have a wee peek in All-Star. Is it, sorry, I skipped too far ahead. Is this limited or rare? I think it'll be limited. Or, no, it's probably rare, isn't it? I see the telegram coming in, Barmy boy, no problem. I think it's rare. Luke Jones, feel free to... if you get the chance, Quinny, I'd love to. Yeah, boom. If I remember correctly, last time Aberdeen played Saints at home, it didn't go well. Yeah, maybe it didn't. Roos at home is a terrible shout. You think so? Kind of, I don't know. Is it? Is it? I don't know. Over this guy? 47. We've got points remaining. Yeah, still stands. Take the Japanese guy if you fancy that. I think Roos at home feels good. I can't imagine St Johnstone scoring 3. You know, and famous last words and all that. You know. Excuse me. So we're going Prem in season ×2, wasn't it? Luke Jones. Prem in season, Champ in season. And then anything else with strength. Limited. Gotcha. Ian, I don't know if you're double bluffing or being sarcastic here. I can't take that comment seriously. Right, okay, cool. Premier League in season. Now, it's funny, I was actually talking to Charlie about the Newcastle Burnley game before coming on tonight. Oh, Pickford. Oh, I can't believe I just said that. Ooh. Didn't feel right. But the Newcastle game is a really interesting one, right? There is no chance in a month of Sundays that Muric isn't going to be facing like 12 shots in this game or something, because yeah, like he could, that could still be the game that Muric gets. Oh, no, not a 4-1 win. You want a, doesn't score well in a loss. He's not really played in a loss, has he? It's interesting. But I think he could get like 40-80 or something like that against Newcastle, but decisive score of 15. So still finish with like 55, 58 perhaps, something like that. I think he could hero his way into a 60, just by being an absolute wall. I think Burnley need to come out. Newcastle just are going to eat that up, and it's going to be Isak and Gordon time. Dubravka, does he keep a clean sheet? Does he get those? What was he a bit of a cheat code for? Was it goalkeeper, something, diving saves or something, wasn't it? He could get, because if Burnley have some shots and he's cheat codey, that stat. Both these goalkeepers are wild cards, I think, this game week. Pickford playing Luton, you just don't expect Luton to really get the scoreline going that high. I kind of want to avoid the rest of the ones you've got here for priority, other than Moreno, by the way. Because I think, like Wolves are going to get slaughtered probably in this game, I think. But do they score? It's not beyond them at all. 60% chance of a clean sheet there is not value for money, I don't think. No chance of clean sheet, you think, Charlie? Yes, that probably undermines Dubravka a little bit, doesn't it? Because that means then, like, if Burnley score 2, let's say, and Dubravka's on 35, then what kind of AA can he clip at the moment? 27 in a freaking 5-1 win? 30? So, yeah, he can still do like a 60 on AA, can't he? In theory. Last time against Wolves, as you can see, 3-0 win. Yeah, so, like, who's playing Wolves there? Ortega. If he gets a clean sheet, it could be a Ortega could be the play, because if Ortega does get the clean sheet, most likely to get the clean sheet here and be a bit busy, because Wolves are after it. Yeah, Ortega's the shout, I think, for Team 1. Okay, so we need to have like 4 in seasons here, don't we? So our defender, I think number 1 has to be Robbo on score potential and everything, reliability. I think it has to be Robbo, to be quite honest. So Ortega, Moreno, Robbo, solid backline. Great options in midfield here. I don't think you can look past, oh Jesus, like peak score potential at home. De Bruyne, I really like your midfield options. Wow, we're probably going all full. No, we don't need to. We've got Ollie Watkins out of season. Away from home, it's just the peaks. So we're getting a lot of peaks, I think, in this team. I think the goalkeeper could do 80. Robbo can do 80. De Bruyne, don't even get me. Do we have a forward that's got Haaland? Haaland is definitely doing 60. Ederson might be okay. Interesting. Now, I've got to play sharper over here. Let's bring that into focus now. Is it 50-50 now? Bummer. Okay. So nerf. Well, we need to nerf Ortega Moreno. I was excited about that there. But we've got Ederson then. Oh, it's 50-50 maybe. Oh, that means... They're not going to get the clean sheet to give them the 80, the 90. They're not going to get the clean sheet. They're probably going to concede 3. I can't go with Muric. Your goalkeepers are so hard to pick, man. They're so hard. Dean Hendo against Man United could be the Quinny pick, if you get me, but it's a difficult one. It's maybe one for deadline on the goalkeeper shout. Burnley, do they score 3? Probably not. Dubravka can do the 28. He can get that modest 55. Is that enough? Becker's the man. No Werner. Means Richarlison's probably going to play. Where's Tottenham? We've not got a Tottenham team yet. So yeah, Tottenham are playing Chelsea tonight, aren't they? So need to wait for that. Areola playing Chelsea. Robin Olsen. Could be a little bit cheat codey. Maybe we want to keep him for a cap. Yeah, your goalkeepers are so hard. I think I do feel the most comfortable with Pickford. Ooh. So we've got Saka. They're expected to really rip open Bournemouth at home, aren't they? Bruno's not scoring as good as that's projecting. I think you could get the score that we need from like a Bernardo. He's not quite at the 90-100. He's really in the locker. But he does. But doesn't he? Saka's the man. Sorry, Palmer. Let's have a peek at him. Just last 2 games. Oh my god. How do you not play Palmer, Quinny? It's the fixtures. And then in attack, I think Watkins is definitely going to get one. Trossard could be a great play as well, but I think he's got some 80, and if he does start, he's decisive, capable. Haaland is as safe as houses. I think for Team 1, you're probably taking Haaland, aren't you? 81 rated. Who's the most 100 capable? Is it KDB or Saka? Captain KDB makes it a 90 score. And we go into Team 2. Now, with Team 2, I don't really know why we're taking any chances, but I think Tottenham are always likely to score a bunch, especially the way Liverpool's season's been going. It's been kind of a bit of a car crash now, isn't it? So I'd kind of want to deprioritise him from a real power team. But Sells, on the other hand, very motivated Nottingham Forest, away to Chef U. Like, they should be not conceding 3 goals. They should be the fucking at their best for this one, including him. So I'd probably go with him. I think VVD could have a good game against Spurs, especially if they do play Richarlison, and try and knock it into him a bit more. So I wouldn't mind taking Van Dijk. Don't mind Burn, Tarkowski. These guys are all okay, but I think Van Dijk's just a wee bit punchier. And that's the first out-of-season card we've used. We can use in-season Palmer alongside him. That feels really good. And then in attack, we need to take an in-season, so we can't rely on the Watkins here. We are looking at Trossard. João Pedro, I don't think I want to use in this situation. Nunes might be fine, because Nunes will get some good chances against Vicario. Getting away from Van de Ven, he's on horrible form. He is this sort of guy that will come up in a big game and do something. And Darwin's good for a high 60 off one decisive. Like, he does give you that. Højlund playing Palace could do well. Mateta versus Man United, but if you have a limited Mateta, maybe fancy that. Cameron Archer goes against your goalkeeper. Jared Bowen, very good L5, but ooh, double decisive 21 against Liverpool, jumping jimmies. Yeah, Bowen might be not in season, sadly. That's the handicap we've got there. So interesting. So who is the in seasons we've got up here? Let's recap. Trossard is the pick. Okay, fine. And then the other midfielder has to be in season as well. Rodri or Barmy. Ooh. So we've seen Barney's. What's Rodri's like? Just does not let you down, does he? And if he could get decisive on top of that in this sort of game, he really smashes 100, 100 Rodri, 100 Cold Palmer. Then raises the importance on the Trossard Van Dijk situation. So Trossard is actually a bit limp. Don't actually like him as a play. I think we want Watkins in this team, which means we probably need to find an alternative. Or we've got Nunes. I fancy Nunes over him. So do we have a better, or do we have a comparable defender in seasons for Van Dijk? Burn away. I don't really fancy that. Kukurea. Walker. That's how Walker traditionally doesn't score that great, but L5 and 15 looks, yeah, last 2 games have been good, by the way. The clean sheet helps him big time. But yeah, normally he's a bit of a cap guy. I don't think we can put Walker that high up. Adzimetovic. Ruben. Not definite to play. He's a slightly better Kyle Walker, isn't he? With the peak potential. The City defender everyone wants is Guardiola. I think we all know that now. And yeah, there's some other guys here who could be good, but none of them jump out as being definite top order. So yeah, I think this is the way this one goes. And you're probably captaining Rodri on fixture safety. And then who are we doing? Sorry, Luke Jones. What was it you were after again? 2 Prem, a champ in season, and then anything else. Let's have a peek at All-Star after we do this. Let's have a look at a rare team. That seems like something that could be fun. So champ in season, we've got Muric. Bresciano is the pick, I think, unless we see somebody better. Unai Simon, like, Getafe is a funny one. They could be good for you as an away goalkeeper, give you a few shots, but don't score more than 1 normally. If you can get with Getafe with a clean sheet, you can normally get a high-scoring goalkeeper. Unai Simon and Athletic Bilbao are trying to hold on to Champions League spots. That could be really good. Bresciano might concede against Hellas Verona. Yeah, I think Unai Simon is the play here. Most motivated and capable of the clean sheet. He's an in-season card as well. We've got an out-of-season Grimmy. Don't know how the tact is from Leverkusen post Thursday night, so it's hard to really nail him on. But I think on paper he walks into this team, of course he does. But I think failing him, do we have anyone else that stands out as being his colleague, his equal? Not really. So I think it has to be Grimmy on this kind of team. We then get Bruno, who in theory, like, you know, like Palace are not going to be like defensively like camping in the box and stuff. So he could still have a good game. He is out of season actually, so we can discount him. We've got Barmy, who we fancy for a good game as well. That's perfect. And then we've got an in-season Kane. Love that. And then the 5th man, wow, this is a power team. 5th man has to be in season as well. Sorloth away to Celta. Yeah, that could be good. Dan Burn, Lacazette playing Leo. Yeah, I think we're probably going to go Sorloth because he could just rattle them out. Big fan of Sorloth at the moment. Not watched him for about a week or 2, but certainly in a really good vein of form at the moment at Villarreal. Really the best player for them at the moment. Yeah. High 60s with 1 decisive. 2 decisives and gets in the high 70s. Like he's, yeah, away from home as well. Big man will get on the end of something. Boom. I'm maybe going to captain Barmy. I just think AA could be through the roof. 1 decisive for him could be all is required. And then let's go to All-Star Rare, see what the best rare team we could shake out with this is, and we'll skip on to the next one. So we've got, it's probably a 240, isn't it? That's what I'm guessing you've got sized up. So it's going to be Larissa away to the Quakes all day. Hollingshead, Jank Stacey. Ben Davis. Interesting. Again, maybe Lucadinha is the one to pick. But after Thursday night, that might change. Or tonight. 42. Hannes Wheel for a 43 is good. He came in good a week or 2 ago. Don't know if he actually does start, but Click 62. Decure 36 feels very cheat codey and will facilitate someone way better in other positions. So let's get him in. 118 points remaining. We can pick whoever we want. I think Mateta is a fantastic 240 shout. L5 62 for Ben Rama, but we do love a bit of Ben Rama. Ooh, yeah. Got some. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's against Nonce, but he's got AA in him. 10 plus AA. Can he get the decisive? It's a bit of a harder game, isn't it? Wow, Kiefer Moorbot 47. 2nd versus 23rd. I think we slide him in. And then 71, we can pick the best player outside of that. It could be Click. Could be Borja Signs. It could be... I think it probably is Click. Let's look at his form. Is his L5 deceiving us? Yeah, he's good, isn't he? He's just not great. Oh, I suppose 80s are there. At home. And away. Okay, Click. It's a 240. Mid-target effort, isn't it? Then there's a wee bit of room for the defender to change as well then. Can we go to Hollingshead? Not quite. Not quite Hollingshead. 5 points down, so 51. Jack Stacey's a 49. Florenzi, if he's on to play, by the way, at home to Genoa, pretty tidy. Like that. Sorted, like. Hope you have a good game week, mate. Really like the teams, man. Really like the teams. Very, very strong, very robust. I just realised I've closed it, sorry, so can I bring them back on screen again before we move by them? If you want to pause the screen, take a screenshot or whatever you guys are up to. Boom. I'd shake this out. Really good teams, mate. Really good teams. Big fan of them. And then Sam Oglesby. Let's see. What are we after, Sam? 3 champion in season and my 240. 3 champ in season and my 240. The Bravkin only got 100 versus Fulham by spamming high claims. Yeah, he's good at that. He is good at that. Surely Olsen away at Brighton. Yeah, I know what people are. I keep hearing how bad Brighton are, but like they've not got bad players all of a sudden, you know. Nunes might not start. Actually. Good point, Charlie. We can't play Kane or Sorloff in this team anyway, so that's fine. It's immaterial. It's Watkins we really want. I think we need the Van Dijk. Could go Diaz. If we go Diaz is kind of the swing card. If Grimaldo's shaky or whatever for whatever reason after Thursday night, maybe gets rotated or whatever, I don't know. I think you've got that one to slide up into this potentially. But yeah, I think the striker changes Pat is forcing. Like you would play Diaz or Walker. Van Dijk's now your kind of wild card to cover Guerrero. Not Guerrero. Grimaldo, beg your pardon. We get Watkins into that for attack. I don't think you can play Van Dijk over Grimaldo, and I wouldn't be playing Van Dijk over Robbo these days either. So I think you just keep Van Dijk in reserve in case Diaz or Grimaldo are shaky, because Diaz is currently like 50-50 or something. And then that allows us to get the classic Watkins into the fold, which is great. Or unless, actually, I think I see what to do here. Let's see what to do here. Let's get Van Dijk back in. Save that. And let's play Watkins here over Haaland. That's just went up to a 93. And then if we slide Haaland into this, in season bad boy, boom. Boom. That's the way to do it. Oh, love it. Love it that we cracked the code. Love that. 93, 88, 86. Don't think this team can be made any better by what we've done. Nah. No Nunes or whatever. That's good. That's the way to go. Love that. Fiorentina are in between semi-finals, so we may not play again. Yeah, that's true as well. Italians love that shit, don't they? They fucking love it. Shirt tucked in. Mateta is a lock. Yeah, love it. Mateta is a great card to play this against Man United because you know he'll do it against Man United. I feel that way anyway. Let's see what Sam was after. Sam. Where are we? 3 champion in seasons and a 240. Sorry, I think I did 3 champion in seasons. Oh, this will be fun. I like champion in seasons. So who do we have? We've got Mandanda away to Metz, plum fixture, Maximiano, and then we need a classic keeper. So yeah, plum fixture for our boy Mandanda. 3rd versus 14 for Chardonnay. The other Dewey is playing as well, so that's a nice wee pairing situation. I do like Omari, but who's... Yeah, I think Omari's scoring better, isn't he? Last game was a bit of a mare, must be said. Double decisive, and then the negative 80. 5-4, obviously, but Omari's normally the boy, isn't he? Napoli versus Udinese. Udinese reinvented, perhaps, under Cannavaro. Luis Alberto playing Monza. I like that a lot. Is he unprojected to play? He is, alongside Tati Castellanos. So yeah, like that. Good fixture for him. Aliesh, Boraju, of course, that's a great game. So yeah, I think we could do double mid of Boraju, Luis Alberto in here and be pretty. Oh, and you've got HenriSorare playing Granada. Yeah, boy, this is a good one. This is a good one. No two ways about it. Oh yeah, this is, mate, 67 rated can fuck off. This is way, maybe Omari is Chardonnay better. At home to Nantes, 56% chance to win, 50-50 basically for a clean sheet. I suppose he's better. He's more likely to bring a 60 in, isn't he? Omari could push up. Difficult. Rami, I always overlook this guy. I think I've looked at your team before. Maybe other people have him. In the right game, he's definitely got what we're after. Is he team number 1 this week? And then Dewey, we've not looked at him, so let's do that. So yeah, that's the play. Omari could be improved upon, I think. 3 and then a 240. Don't need to check it again, I remember it. So we've got Luis Maximiano playing Rayo Vallecano. Should be a good enough game for him. I think I would take Chardonnay in this team here. And then I think Aliesh could still have a good game. Salamakers is on great form. Away to Torino, but isn't a fantastic fixture on paper. Torino aren't great, but they're not bad either. You're not going to run over them. But Aliesh could be a little bit in the shop window. This is like a Catalan derby. And this could be like the first time any team in Catalonia is finished above Barcelona in like 1,000 years or something. So that could be good. Payazon at home to Almeria goes against the keeper, so I think we'll avoid that since he's classic as well. So yeah, I think I would probably go with Aliesh on set pieces and stuff like that. I think it's going to be a good game, an intense game in that sense. You know, well fought, well contested. And I'm probably taking Muniz out your forwards. I'll probably put Andy P on sides with him for team 2. And then team 3, we get to a classic keeper, which is probably going to be Dimitrievski. Yeah. Rami. Can't use the Payazon, so I think we'll use Salamakers on this one. Jason Lee, how you doing, my man? Can do great. Who does he do great against? Oh yeah, Thailand. Of course. That's just what we need. I think we take Salamakers because he's slick Rick for now. Correa's on to start this game, so I'd play him. Shit, he's classic. Don't really want it back. Duvan and Willian Jose's knackered. I'd take Duvan, but for you. And then we need another in season. We're looking at Medicamera. He can come out of nowhere, can't he? This guy's a lottery ticket and a half, isn't he? Yeah, it's kind of the best of the rest, but isn't he? Oh, I didn't mean to click him. Or does I? No, I'm going to click him. I hope Nantes could be a game where he gets a decisive, you would think. 240. He could get decisive. Burkey at 41 just looks brilliant to me. I love Burkey. 41 points, yes. Easy pick. In defence, Glesnes on a 42 isn't too bad, by the way. Don't actually have that much defence. I like to do defence last for this. Composh, 4th versus 1st. No, thank you. John Gallagher. No, thank you. Yeah, I think it probably is going to be Glesnes in defence. Piazon on a 42 all day, every day. Give me that. Angel Correa on a 45. Yep, I'm taking him. And then 70, you can pick MD you want. Cullen at home at Newcastle. Does Cullen have like a 60 plus in him? Yeah, he does. Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah, he could do good in a game like this. I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. There's the teams on screen for you, Sammy boy. Let's see what the chat's saying. This weather is amazing. I know, mate. You're telling me. Had a good wee day around the town with the kids earlier. Sorare Lloyd, no problem, mate. I'll add you on. I do need to leave in like 40 minutes or something. So I do need to get crack-a-lacking. I'll add you. I should be able to add you on, Lloyd. I seen your request earlier when you first came in. I'm sure. So, sorry, Lloyd. I should be able to squeeze you in, buddy. Can't promise quite yet. I'll do my best, but it should be fine. Next up, we've got Alex Coomes. Alex, my man, what are we after? Evening Quinny, can I have an under 23, one champ classic, two contender classic, and a 240? Yeah, no problem. Let's rattle that out. Under 23 first is always a good place to start. Jorgensen playing Celta. Oh, Makic is playing Rudez. I think you just take that, don't you? In defence, Eric against Barca. Eric, oh no, Miguel against Barca. Give me that. MGW against Chef Wed. Sign me up. Oh, Sesko against Hoffenheim. Taki, no problem. No problem at all. And then this team is just falling into place, by the way. And then who's the fifth man? Who is the wild card? Who's going to kick us up over the top on this one? This is a raw team, by the way. Really like this. Rodrigo playing Cadiz. Oh, he's not going to start. It's like a wee bit of a bummer. Billy Jean. Sesko feels pickable. This Yuto Suzuki looks interesting, to say the least. Brøndby. And he is rinsing it. Not got the decisives there, the AA there, but it is decisive heavy. Wait, Midgetland. You know he's going to come along and spoil the Laird party, don't you? Or Sheshko. Yeah, I think you'd take the Suzuki character. Since he's ripping it. I like this team a lot. Maybe Kubo's the captain. It doesn't like that because he's playing Barca, but Miguel could absolutely rip them apart. And in defence, do you have anyone as exciting as him, but his potential to... Well, what does Wrench do? Actually, just seeing how good that fixture looks. Ooh. That may be way better. Loco. Juan, Kill, Wiley, Eric. Ooh, I do like Miguel so much, but I think he's going to have a good game in this one. Let's close him off here so we can see him again real quickly. Miguel. Yeah. I think he's 28 and I think he could do it, man. At home, he's just going to be right up for it. He's a Real Madrid guy as well. He's not going to be at Girona next season, probably. Huge shot window opportunity for him. I think 28 and a decisive is on the cards in this game for him. He will concede a goal. He's not going to get a clean sheet bonus. If he does, obviously, it's a fucking miracle, and we'll all be laughing all the way to the top of the leaderboard together. But Wrench does just deliver 80s, doesn't he? Ooh. Except for that Feyenoord game, obviously, but I think you put Wrench in, don't you? And then, do we do double defence then? Is that maybe the play? Wrench in. Yeah, that's the play, I think. Wrench and Miguel. I think that could be the play, by the way. Double fullback, left and right, going for the attack. Love it. And then what was the teams then after, sorry? It was Alex Coomes. Champ Classic, 2 Contender Classic. Champ Classic, boom. Hope that team saved. Yeah, it did. Champ Classic, Ramiro, easy. Defense is tricky. I do like John Pacheco to go with that this week. I think he could have a great game. Declan Rice is the man here. And then we've still got Sesko. Sesko's getting ripped on, but I think Sesko's, he has the poor man's Haaland, doesn't he? But look at that, 12 AA, 7 AA. Like, they can have a better game, you know, 7. You know, I would take him. And then final man. Ricky Rodriguez can take some sets, but I don't think he takes as many as he used to these days. 8 Nuri's just in the wrong fixture. Yeah, your 5th man's quite tight. I think Dunk on AA potential is maybe the one I would pick. What about Loco? Has he been overlooked? Yeah, maybe he is. He's in a good game as well. Good AA potential, decisive, well, from a left back area. Yeah, sure. Maybe slide him in as last man. Captain Rice. And then 2 Contender Classic and a 240 with the rest. Contender Classic. Oh, AAA keeper. 17th versus 8th. That doesn't make sense to me. Double A for the reverse. Interesting. Salinger and Kim Dong-jun. I'm probably... That's so bizarre why that is, by the way. I'm going to go with the better placed team, 8th, in this one. Call me crazy. Frankie Kent could have a great game against Celtic, even though Celtic do well, but it's a bit of a stretch picking him. Nakano, never heard of him, despite all these Japanese stacks that go around, so I don't think that's a good sign. Kim Tae-hwan, no, Danny Calvo stacks, so let's go Danny Calvo in here. We back that team being away. Joe Newell's got a good fixture. I think Lennon Miller's got a good fixture. Santi Corzola, Eo Tanaka not on to play. Shinsuke Higashi. I'm probably taking Lennon Miller. And then in attack, Serie B guy. Cool. Kyogo. I think I maybe take Serie B guy in Team 1. Who does he play for? Spezia? Nah, maybe not. I think I'd probably take Kyogo here. Starting against Hearts. And then 5th man. The 5th man. Probably Joe Newell. Now, I said classic, but that could be in season, by the way. Do you play the other goalkeeper? I'd rather go with the K-League guy because he's got a good defender to go with him. And then we've got Higashi in midfield, the Serie B guy. And Songmin Q I'm a fan of, but 8th versus 1st isn't a good situ. This guy's decent. 1st versus 2nd, obviously everything's on the line. They're at home. I think I would go with him. And then 240 with the rest. No, we kind of need to take him, don't we? Strumgrat's maybe not to be feared as much as Salzburg. They've just won a cup as well, so maybe a wee bit of a hangover from that. Mengi on a 49 looks appealing. Twine on a 48, playing 18th in the league. Still got the Yuto Suzuki character. Can we put him in at 54? I think it's possible. Because striker-wise, we could play in Buemo on a 46. Do we have anyone else that's just as appealing? Maybe not. And then we've got 50 points. This is a nice team. 50 points left. We're looking at Ricky Rodriguez, Twine. Boom. Love that. Love that. Let's see, on to the next one. HenriSorare. What were we after, my man? Henry. Picks me up. Another 23 Champ Classic 240, 270. Under 23, I think, was first. Henry, where are you? Under 23 Champ Classic 240, 270. Fructal is, yeah, walking into this team, isn't he? Teze. Oh, probably picks himself here a bit, doesn't he? THB's a tough game. Yeah, easy pick for the back line. Yeah, how do you not pick Palmer, really, don't you? This team might pick itself a bit. Maybe it's further down the decisions come. Iodine is just the man, isn't he? And then Dwight McNeil. Corridor at home at 15th. McNeil might be the play. Yeah, I think McNeil's the play, by the way. He's just a monster in the making. Champ Classic 240, 270. Yeah, I'm taking Rono. Oh, Vandenberg could do well. Van de Ven could do well. But again, I really like Robbo in this game. Really like Robbo. Ooh, McGinn's, Kirian, Reitz. I think it kind of needs to be McGinn, but again, you're Thursday night, nervous. But yeah, I'm going McGinn on this one. Aspas might be on the recovery run. I think he probably has to go in. And then the final man is, I want somebody that's decisive capable or mad peaky capable. Matson could be that guy, but 52% chance to start. It might rotate in between legs and stuff. Billy Gilmore. He can hit. Very good at the moment, isn't he? Clearance off the line. Clearance off the line. Clearance off the line. Clearance off the line. Barmy has it in his locker, doesn't he? Good game. Goal concessions might be a worry, but they are favourites to win. Palfinha. Yeah, it's a bit up and down, isn't he? Game like this, but could be good if Villa are a bit tired. You know, he could be again against McGinn, Van de Ven, Nunes. I think I maybe take the Vandenberg. And then a 240 and a 270. 240, I think we're looking at Marshall. Or Kelly. Oh, Kelly. Suter, if you can afford him now, could be good. Yeah, I think we picked the defence last. Let's come to midfield. Who do we need to play in this, or do we want to play? I think Delorge Nieper could be a great one. Has his form been okay since we've picked him a few times over the last week or two? Hit and miss. Good against Ghent. Not a standard Liège and Co. Marcelino Nunes, L5 of 65. It's exciting. Oh, very odd 88 and stuff like that. And what are they doing? Who are they playing? Away at Birmingham. Sign me up for that. And an attack. I think I might go Theo Bear there, by the way. Because he's not scored that many this season. He's got a wee bit of praise and stuff like that recently. They are at home, highly expected to win. I think that's surely a game he delivers in. And how many points do we have left? 87. So do we have a good low cost option lying around somewhere? Who's our good value one? Christian Gutierrez, 3rd versus 21st. What does he do? Oh, yeah, he can do it. Yeah, 9 points in attack. Lopete, he could be good. Christian Gutierrez, 39 pointer. He's a real enabler. No, we don't want him in the extra spot. We want him in the defensive spot. Now that we see that's what he is. Crap, where is he? Was he even a defender or was that tripping? They were playing Amora Beata. No. Oh yeah, it was like 39, wasn't he? We'll be able to find... maybe it wasn't a defender. Maybe I missed that. Where is he? 39? Was he a Double A. Where are you, man? A. Oh, it's actually a forward card. That's fun. That's really fun, actually. Don't need to worry about the goal concession. Oh, that's good, man. That's a tatty forward card vibes. Oh, that then means spending those points on Bear is mad. Oh, that's a great development, by the way. I love that. We've got this Piqué Fernandez character as well. Let's get him in as, where is he here, this guy? Let's put him in as the striker. 105 points remaining. So who is like the best guy to put in? Sarah, 72. He's definitely a 270 character, but otherwise you're then looking at one of these guys for defense. It's basically 60 points. Play both of them. Is that what we do? We just go Suter and Vickers. I'd probably say in your defence, put Suter alongside Kelly, and it leaves us with 46 points. And who's a good 46 pointer we can put into this? Because this is a good 270 team probably waiting to happen. And Coomes a wee bit too expensive for me. It was a bit questionable at the start. Dusseldorf guy at home to Nuremberg. How many points we got again? 46. We got Nicky Devlin. Brooks is a wee bit too much. Rocky at 44. Mofek. He can be alright in the right game. Ah, no! I pressed the wrong blummin'. I closed that tab by mistake. No. Whose was that on? Henry's, I think it was. Yeah, Henry. Oh, I hope I can remember it all. No. Kelly, wasn't it? Kelly Suter. Kelly Suter. Nunes. Cheat code forward guy, 39 pointer. And then 46 points. Let's put the filter on to speed this up a wee bit. Sorry, guys. 46, apply. And Vermeege, we're just looking at not great. Nicky Devlin, Bushiri, Mufek. Mufek was okay, wasn't he? Reitz, Moliero. Hashioka on the bench apparently. Maxime Perron. Ashley Barnes on the bench apparently. Yeah, I think let's have a wee peek at Reitz. It's not a bad game for him. The guy likes to tackle and stuff. He's a good 240 play, isn't he? Probably put Reitz in just to firm that out. Boom. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know he had Belgian cards. That's very fun. And then 270. Who's the best keeper that's here? Maybe Angus Gunn, by the way, away to Birmingham could be quality. Marshall at 40 points is the backup option. So if we don't have the points to keep the keeper, we can drop some points. We then get Vickers. And there was then Sarah in midfield. And then you've got this cheat code guy, Piqué versus Elche. Maybe not a great game necessarily. Who else? Corridor playing 15th if he's playing at home. And gets a good score. Yeah, you're talking a good game. Right. I think a bit of the corridor action on this one. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 1 And then 34 remaining. That's a bit slim pickings. Sarah is a wee bit too punchy, isn't he? What do we have there? Sorry, 34. Do we have a wee cheat coder? Vankara, if he starts. Ross McCrory. Taylor playing Newcastle. Charlie Taylor. How do you score? Not good enough. Ross McCrory. How do you score? Bit of a hit and miss. But he can get 15-20 AA. And as a final man, that might, if it happens, that kind of just about gets you over the line. I like Vankara, but it's not been happening for him, is it? Coming into the team and stuff. Where is Play Sharper? Vankara. Because Bremen, you know, it's a good team to play for a guy like him. Yeah, he's not projected to start. I don't think we can take him. That means I think Sarah's too expensive, or maybe even Vickers. Can we get a bit of change out of defence? Let's change the filter. So if we're playing somebody cheaper than Vickers, then we can just put Vickers in that 240. So that was quite buff anyway. And we've got the goalkeeper drop. Let's try the goalkeeper drop first. So let's go from Gunn to Marshall. It gives us 43 points. There we go. That's a bit more flexible. 43. Apply. And we get Moo Effect guy. Maxim Perone. I think we go Mufek, second versus ninth. Let's see what we can do with Vickers. Can we make a bit of change out of that somewhere, somehow? So go from 59 down to 55 on that Manka. He looked okay earlier. Jack Stacey on 49. Could be the pick for this. Maybe not. Maybe not you, Jack Stacey. Mengi 91. At home, Mengi could be fine. What does Mengi's run look like? How's he been doing? Yeah, Mengi's not bad. 15 AA. Without clean sheets, obviously, they're getting pumped most of the time. So, yeah, maybe Mengi against Everton. Alongside Sarah and Corridor. Nah, I think we want to keep Vickers in here. And then we'll play the 43 player. Or can we get a different striker? That's the last thing to check for change. No, Bears 1 more point. I thought he was a bit more cheat codey. PK is 60. Oh, I think we want that PK guy in a good team, but he's not got a great game actually. Ben White, Vermeege. This guy's the highest rated for some reason, but his form doesn't really back it up for me. Affalai guy. Yeah, no other options at forward. And then we're looking for the best 43 pointer we can get, which I think was that defensive mid for St Etienne. 39 guy, Devlin at 40. So many 44 guys. Liam Fraser on a 42. Is he worth considering? Is he at home? Away to Toronto. His away form's actually been better than his home form. Mafuek. I'll still get Mengi. I'll still put Mengi in this. Let's see how this guy scores away from home. At home if I go away. He can do this. He can do the 60 at home. Yeah, I think the Mafuik guy is the guy to go for. Boom. Awesome. I've just closed that tab again, sorry. Henry, I'll put it back on screen. I just need to close all the player tabs we've left open here. So your team's on screen and I'll move my way on. I need to go. Jesus, guys, yeah. Time is beating against me here. Here you go, Henry. DD. So what was DD after? DD. 3 best SR lineups, in my opinion. Let's start with All-Star. What do we get? 3 best. Who are the 3 best guys? Right, Mayeki. Yes, great game. Schmidt. Against Tyrrell's as good as you're going to get for that team. Takaoka. Yeah, Homie Austin's good. So, yeah, I quite like free keepers. So, yeah, free teams will be easy to pick out, I suppose. Mayeki. And then... Now, I think Joki Anderson could get a real good peak against Man United because he will be really busy. They're at home as well, so we should get some good passing stats and whatever. It's just on goal concessions. I don't think Man United are going to do that great. So let's see if there's anyone sneaky kind of hiding down here because I know what super rare building it can be like. Yeah. I really like Joki Anderson for Team 1. Gutas here is playing a great fixture, but does his score potential back up his rating? I don't know if he's any better than Anderson, to be honest with you. Chardonnay we've looked at before. He might be the safest. He might just be a happy middle ground of a guy that probably will do what he's meant to do because he's playing a rubbish team. And he's got a great victory against Rennes. But Shin Kwang Hoon here is playing a bad team. DNP the last game. Can be mega. Is on to play. Maybe we don't put him Team 1 just because of that random jeopardy. Burgess playing Anderlecht. Single. Boom, give me that. That's the play. Single's going to run that show. Bruno G is in Team 1 all day, every day. And, oh, an attack. You've got some really interesting options here. This guy, Mires, has been fucking on it, hasn't he? Yeah, the fucking party is not stopping with him. At home to Lokomotiva this weekend, is it? And then the 5th man, Lod away to Atlanta. Pedro Diaz at home to 11th. He's in 14th, but he's got an L5. Ooh, an L5. Ooh, an L5 of ooh. 8 off the charts. Decisive's not that frequent, but they do happen. L5 of 78 makes them quite hard to play in cap modes. Oh, L15, 63 rather, I should say. Grealish playing Leipzig is interesting. Probably interesting to see how he shakes out. I probably wouldn't be rushing to play him anywhere. Rado doesn't have good scores, but he's got that good fixture we've seen before. I don't think there's anyone sneaky down here, is there? Iaramendi. Diego Goncalves. Looks like one of your cap mode picks. So, okay. I think probably the bottom there of the barrel. Yeah, so, I don't know. The Diaz looks like a good play because they're 46% to win. He's got a great L10, kind of. I think it's hard to go against that. Inigo Cordoba, but looks pretty interesting as well. He's at home to go ahead Eagles. At home, he's pretty formidable. In general, quite good form. And he is a striker, I'm going to guess. Yeah, he's a striker. A forward card. Yeah. I think it's kind of hard to look past him at home to... Yeah, he could be good. I think we just go for him, a banger. You guys that pop big scores. This team does that. I'd captain Bruno or Single, but it's probably going to be this guy that's captain, isn't it? But I'd say that's team one. It probably needs to be all-star, doesn't it? Champion, defense, and mid. And then a contender, challenger. So does it fit into 270 is the first question. We're basically at 190 odds with the defense. Nah, it's too much for 270. I think that's the best 5. Don't think it fits into a cap at all. I'm not going to try and fit the cap. I'm just putting it in here next. I just think Takaoka 48. Happy enough with that. Get us going. Gutas on 47 becomes way better now. So does Joki on a 48. I think Joki's just a bit peakier. Yeah. He's not done these things for a while, but he can do that. And he's finally got a manager now that's like 29 AA. Look at that. Boom. Well, that's only a 64, but if he does get his way into a wee goal or an assist that he can do once in a while, Bobby Gutas, is he more likely to do a wee goal or an assist once in a while, playing 22nd in the league? Not necessary. Yeah, and if it does, it's maybe not. Yeah, that one did well. Double decisive there. Burgess playing Anderlecht, Van de Ven, Glad. All good guys and good games. It's hard to say who will stand out. I think Chardonnay is an easy pick. Like we mentioned before, is he a wee bit more 70 capable than Anderson and co? Yeah, he's kind of getting that 30 AA relatively consistently. And then, once without. I think we take Chardonnay in there. And then we've got this Diaz guy. It's a 63. Again, I'm not worried about caps for this. I might just slide up to 240. Yeah, 270. Grealish, Tolisso, Rado, Coney. Why have his scores? Yeah, just been rubbish, haven't they? Is it minute based? It used to be good. Seen somebody in the chat saying as well, Rooney Bardghji, or whatever his name is, has done his ACL. I seen that earlier. Well, it's probably a good thing for Larson, but I forgot that they've still got Mats in there, so more competition in the wide areas, regardless, or there is competition there regardless. So yeah, best midfielder next. Oh, Ferdy's actually quite hard to look past. I'm kind of skipping by him, just trying to investigate the names that don't, I just know about them as soon as I see them, just to make sure I'm not missing anyone. Attack's quite thin compared to the other ones. Sam Larson at home at 19 sounds good to me. Frequency is the scary thing about him. Bernadeschi, again, is just... Ooh. I think I'd probably take Bernadeschi. Dringa, Wissa. Yeah, I think I'd take Bernadeschi at home at Dallas. And then fifth man... How many points do we have left for 240? 28. Yes, this needs to be a 270 lineup. So let's just slide into 270. Big percentage Takaoka. Chardonnay. Verdi. Bernadeschi. 58 points remaining. Sam Larson. Do it. And then 240. We've got another Takaoka on 48. Do we have anyone cheaper? Salinger. We've got him as a flip down if we need to, but I think I want to go Takaoka again. I don't think 48 is a bad price to pay for somebody like him. Jokey Anderson at 48. I think I'm picking him. Let's pick the striker next, because I think that needs to be whoever it needs to be. Yuki Soma is 9th versus Braga away. No, thank you. This guy plays with Corridor at home. Does he do good in a good game? Oh, he can. He can if he's playing. If he's on to play, he's the pick, isn't he? So that leaves us with 93 points. So we're looking at like a 46 average between the next two players. So we've got Brandon Bai here on 43. Barzor, not a good game. Kellen Acosta on 44. Looking for guys that are maybe a wee bit below that average I just stated. Ishmael Akoni, we're big fans of, but I don't know how he's doing in the championship. Oh, is he getting a wee bit of his groove on, by the way? Maybe take Coney in here at 40 points to be a wee enabler. Is he maybe the best value? Maybe we'll see that in another position, but I really like Coney at 40 points. I think it's hard to look past him. Is there anyone else really cheap that stands out as highly effective? Pfeiffer. Pinnock on a 45 isn't bad. Miguel Arajo away from home, but I'm probably steering away from that. El Yakubi on 44. Not quite. Bamba's on the bench. Gutted. Jeremy Tolyan. Playing Inter. Dodge that. Harks away. No thanks. Strain. Playing Dundee. Oh, Goncalves. 42. Lovely. That's what we're after. So we'll put him in the midfield, and then we've got whatever we've got. Here we go. Boom. 51 remaining. Nice. Nice. So Gutas, Loader out the question. Van Leerberger, he's out the question. Matos, 1 point out. Gutted. Mayumba, 1 point out. Bass, 2 points out. Wissa, 49. Yeah, so Wissa's cool. Shin Kwang Hoon is cool. Richie Barzor, Bentaleb. Bentaleb is at home. How does he do? Guys, I'm going to need to cut and run in a minute. I think this is the last one for DD anyway. So what I'm going to need to do, guys, is I'll come back. I'll build the rest of these that are here to be done. I'll add Lloyd into it as well. And I'm going to need to go and get McBride sorted. We've got some CSC action to get on with. That's when I come to DD with your best three. No, Celtics are here is like kicking off in 10 minutes, mate. So apologies, guys, for the ones. I'll maybe record it and stick it up, or I'll jump live after CSC quickly and catch up with there's only 3 of these there. I think Ian's saying, don't worry about me. But we've got Stefan, and we've got Conor Aspel, and we've got Lloyd. So let me just add in Sorare Lloyd, and then I need to go cut and run. Sorare Lloyd. There we go. Boom. Your draft was Takaoka, Gutas, Acosta, Larson, and Anderson for 240. Thanks for that. I think that 240 is a wee bit better. Did I mean to pick Bentaleb? I'm just looking at that there. I just didn't recognise the card, you know. And then, yeah, I get kind of sidetracked there, sorry. But yeah, I think if that guy's on to start, the striker, I mean, he's good to go. The rest of the guys are kind of too expensive, aren't they? But yeah, so I'll keep this tab for you guys for next time. Stefan, Ian, Aspel, and Lloyd. I'll get you there'll be a wee video upload for later. You can skip mine, no bother. Okay, you're too kind. I'll have a look back at it and we'll sort it anyway. Because I don't want to let you down and all that. I really do appreciate all the support, guys. We'll be doing more and more with the members, obviously. I just need to. My week's just been a nightmare. thanks a lot for your patience, understanding for the ones that I'll need to catch just after with this one. But we're about to be live over at the Sorare here, so I need to go and change my wardrobe and get a drink of juice and all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll catch you for the deadline show tomorrow. Stay out of trouble, everyone, and yeah, have a good night.